for joining us. Moving on to the other big story we're tracking, a shocking incident has come to light from Punjab's Amritsar, where a girl with a tricolour painted on her face was denied entry into the Golden Temple. A video of the incident has now gone viral. In the video, the Golden Temple official is heard denying entry to the girl. The shocking part is that when the visitors confronted the official, "Is this not India?" the latter can be seen nodding and saying, "This is Punjab." This, of course, brings to fore growing separatist narratives in the state, especially in the backdrop of repeated pro-Khalistan provocations. As the video of the incident evoked sharp reactions, Shiromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee apologized for the temple officials' misbehavior. They said that they have replaced him and have ordered an inquiry. First up, before we move any further, listen into the viral video.
इसने फगवाड़े में
इसने हाँ जी सरदार जी आपने गुड़िया को अंदर जाने से रोका क्या कारण है
ये फ्लैश है
नहीं क्यों नहीं इंडिया नहीं आए
ये पंजाब
भाई साहब इंडिया नहीं आए हाँ करिए रिकॉर्डिंग से क्या था नहीं मैं पूछूँ
इंडिया नहीं ये गोल्डन टेम्पल है
आप हमारे पाकिस्तान पे आए हो या इंडिया में आए
इंडिया बकवास बात बोल रहे हो आप तो बोल
की बात कौन सी थी और क्या
इंडिया नहीं है इंडिया नहीं है
बकवास की बात कौन सी है आपकी आप ये गुस्सा क्यों कर रहे हैं बताओ भाई साहब ये धार्मिक तरीके से बात करो बकवास की बात कौन सी है बकवास क्यों बोले आप इंडिया में गलत क्यों कर रहे हैं बकवास क्यों बोले
As you can see in that video, he almost suggests that no, this is not India, this is Punjab instead. Now, after facing flack from all sides, the temple authorities, as I mentioned, did issue an apology. But it was also an attempt to deflect from the obvious questions arising from this incident. The SGPC claimed that the woman was stopped because the flag on her face was not technically a national flag, as it did not have the Ashoka Chakra. They added that it could have been a political flag and maybe that's why the guard stopped her. And even said that the issue is being blown out of proportion to give it a political color. So the big debate that's coming up with this incident that's coming to light, is it not clear that there are deliberate provocations happening when it comes to separatist tendencies and identities in Punjab?
आपने गुड़िया को अंदर जाने से रोका क्या कारण है ये फ्लैश है क्यों इंडिया नहीं आए भाई साहब इंडिया नहीं आए जी सरदार जी आपने गुड़िया को अंदर जाने से रोका क्या कारण है
ये फ्लैश है
क्यों नहीं इंडिया नहीं आए
ये पंजाब
भाई साहब इंडिया नहीं आए आप हमारे पाकिस्तान पे आए हो या इंडिया में आए
गुरुद्वारा है, हर धर्म के स्थान की अपनी अपनी एक मर्यादा होती है। उसमें जो बाहर खड़े लोग हैं वो इस बात का ध्यान रखते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत बड़ी सी शरारतें हो रही हैं। मैं इसको भी उसी शरारत में एक मानता हूं। वो यहाँ पर कोई भी आया हमारे लिए सत्कार योग्य है, लेकिन वो बच्ची ने जो भीड़ किया है इससे करवाया गया है।
Going across to the guest joining us, Inderjeet Singh is President, Gurdwara Shri Guru Singh Sabha. Joining us from Delhi, Jaybant Singh is Punjab BJP spokesperson, Hemant Attri, senior journalist tracking Punjab politics. Jaybant Singh, I want to understand from you first up, how do you look at this incident? Is this the reality of the sentiment in Punjab today, especially when it comes to organizations like the SGPC?
Thank you very much. Very good question. Firstly, through your channel, I would like to apologize as a Sikh to the young lady for what has happened and tell her that this is not what we are all about. And she must go to the temple again. Secondly, the two questions that you asked, that is this something about Punjab as a whole or is it about SGPC? I would like to tell you that in Punjab, there is no such sentiment. Sikhs always were a very enlightened and forward-looking community, and they continue to be so, and they will be so in the future also. As far as the SGPC is concerned, I would like to advise them through your channel that they should not try to rub off this incident as a one isolated thing, because there is a certain amount of malaise which is setting into the organization that they have to introspect upon. I would like the SGPC to look into their role and responsibilities towards the Sikh community and to rise above partisan politics to handle the same in the manner that it has been mandated. I do not think what has happened over there was in very good this thing, and an apology should have been more profound and very honest. I think
you look at
trying to cover that is not right.
No, you look at the apology that's come in. We played out one of the sound bites as well. It's almost a defense or an excuse coming for what has happened. Indrajit ji, what do you make of the fact that the SGPC has come out and said कि अशोक चक्र नहीं था इसलिए हमने नहीं अलाउ किया, पॉलिटिकल फ्लैग भी हो सकता था और लड़की शरारत कर रही है, ये मिस्चीवियस एक्टिविटीज हो रही हैं, ये क्या सही बात है?
मैं उसी पे आपको बताना चाह रहा हूं, हमारा जो सिख धर्म है उस सिख धर्म में ये सब चीजें कहीं हमको ना हमारे ग्रंथ साहब में सिखाई गई हैं, ना हमारे किसी महापुरुष ने सिखाई है, ना हमारे गुरु साहब ने सिखाई है। गोल्डन टेम्पल जो बना है हमारा दरबार साहब जो है, उसके बाबा जी ने 4 दरवाजे रखे हैं। उस 4 दरवाजे रखने की एक थीम थी कि ये चारों दरवाजे चारों दिशा में हैं, कोई भी धर्म कोई भी जाति का व्यक्ति चारों दरवाजों से किसी भी क्षेत्र से आए, गुरु घर में आए, मत्था टेके, लंगर छके। जो हमारा एक संदेश है, एक पंगत में बैठ के जब हम पंगत में लंगर छक रहे होते हैं तो हमारे बराबर में कौन गरीब आदमी बैठा है, कौन अमीर बैठा है, किस क्षेत्र से आया है, किस जाति से, उसका मतलब है हमारा इन सब चीजों से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। गुरु साहब ने इसी संदेश को, बाबा नानक जी ने इसी संदेश को खत्म करने के लिए हजारों वर्ष में पैदल यात्रा करी थी, जो एक भ्रम था। जैसे बाबा नानक जी एक तरफ पैर करके सोए हुए थे तो उन्होंने कहा जी आपने हमारे काबा की तरफ बाबा जी आपने पैर कर दिए, तो बाबा जी ने उनको सिखाने के लिए माध्यम से कहा कि आप मेरे पैर उस तरफ कर दो जिस तरफ आपका काबा ना हो। तो बाबा जी का पैर जिस तरफ करेंगे उस तरफ सब जगह काबा नजर आया। मतलब ये है कि बाबा जी सब तरफ है, सबके अंदर
ये तो रिलीजियस तो बात ही नहीं है ना,
के अंदर है,
लेकिन हम
पहचान
नहीं फॉर्चुनेटली ये रिलीजियस प्लेस पे हुआ है, लेकिन ये जिस वजह से हुआ है उसका रिलीजन से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। The reason why this has happened, Hemant Attri, is pure and pure politics, and we have seen, incidents like these or incidents which are showing this tendency. It's actually quite cunning the way the SGPC is trying to deflect what is the real question emerging from this video, and that is the separatist tendency. Because if you look at this video, this guard almost clearly says कि नहीं है इंडिया, ये पंजाब है।
शिवानी जी, we have to look at it in a certain perspective. See, thousands and thousands of devotees visit this place every day. And this is the highest shrine of Sikhs. Now, the thing is, there are 2-3 basic points that I quickly want to make. First, these kind of sevadars who try to stop there initially, he is not supposed to be a very well-read person or very well-behaved person. See, they are semi-literate people who are either being hired by SGPC or are the devotees who are working there as volunteers. That is point number 1.
But sir, one second. Can I just ask you a follow-up? What does that have to do with the fact that he is denying that Punjab is in India? You don't need to be literate or educated for that. Everybody knows this is India.
Yeah, certainly. Everybody knows it and there is no confusion over it. The thing is,
but clearly his education background has no connection to what he did. It's not even about how he's behaving. I'm not questioning that. Look at what he's saying.
Shivaji,
he's denying that Punjab is a part of India.
No, I'm trying to make a point in the whole thing, in the whole perspective. First of all, these are such people who are semi-literate. Number 2, Sikh traditions are one of the most inclusive in the world of any religion, that for that matter. Stopping somebody having tricolor on her face. See, Sikh, religion has a very simple way of going there. Your head has to be covered properly. It may be a male or a female. And all such things like having a tattoo there or not, that is not a question, and she should not have been stopped first. Now, while apologizing for the incident, the gentleman who was giving an explanation, he committed a furthermore blunder by saying that it is Punjab and it is not India. We have to understand one thing, the kind of atmosphere, Shivaniji, that is prevailing in Punjab nowadays for say about last 6 months or so, that is very dangerous. SGPC General Secretary is a very qualified person. How can he use such a word that it is Punjab? See, what Sikh Gurus have taught, what they have taught. Any Gurdwaras anywhere in the world, do they differentiate between any caste, creed, religion or something? Or
no, one second. Well, I want to say one more time that this is not about religion, first of all. It has happened at a religious place. It has nothing to do with a religious ideology. And this isn't about somebody's caste or religion. He's not stopping this woman because she's from a certain caste or from a certain religion. He has stopped this
Shivani
woman,
ji?
Jeban Singh. Yes, Hemant Atri. He has stopped her purely because she has the tricolor on her face. This is a big problem we have on our hands.
Shivani ji, thousands of people visit their Darbara Sahib. What point I am trying to make is the kind of atmosphere that is prevailing over last 6 months.
Yes.
The way this Amritsar situation happened.
Yes.
Earlier also the kind of radical situation that is emerging in Punjab. All those things add up to create such a unwarranted scenario that has happened today.
No, but
While apologizing
unwarranted
for
on
an
whose
event.
part? Are you saying that this is
No,
just
obviously.
a reflection of what is happening? Or are you, are we going to not fully condemn the fact that this open, blatant provocation and separatist mindset is there
Certainly.
prevailing in the SGPC
It has-
or its workers?
It has to be condemned. It has to be condemned in the most severe of the words. I'm not saying that. But they have to, this SGPC is the highest sick body that way.
Yes.
They have to behave in a particular way. And if a general secretary of that SGPC says so, this is very unfortunate, this is unwarranted, and a proper apology should be given as to how he dared to say that this is Punjab and this is not
This
India.
is not India.
This is
Yes.
very unfortunate. That's what I mean.
इंद्रजीत सिंह आप कुछ बोलना चाह रहे हैं, प्लीज.
मैं मैडम ये कह रहा था कि आपने देखा हो, शायद आप भी गुरुद्वारे मत्था टेकने जरूर गए होंगे.
जी बिल्कुल.
हम लोग अपने परिवार के अपने बच्चों को सिखाया जाता है और आपने देखा होगा ऑटोमेटिकली किसी भी जाति किसी भी धर्म का व्यक्ति अगर गुरुद्वारा साहब में एंटर कर रहा है तो सबसे पहले उसका हाथ सिर पे जाता है कि उसका सिर नंगा तो नहीं है. बच्चों को सिखाया जाता है कि आप फुल ड्रेस पहन के जाइए. ये एक मर्यादा है गुरु साहब की, गुरु दरबार की. थोड़ा सा जो मैं समझ पा रहा हूं, जो लोग वहां दरबार साहब की सेवा कर रहे हैं वो रिलीजियस हैं, उनको बात की बहुत चीजों के बीच में क्या अर्थ निकाला जाएगा नहीं पता, और वो बहुत ज्यादा पढ़े लिखे सेवादार नहीं होते.
नहीं,
वो
ठीक
गांव
है.
और देहात के आसपास के लोग
सर, गांव और देहात के लोगों को ज्यादा
होते
पता
हैं.
होता है कि भारत क्या है और इंडिया क्या है, और उनके सेंटिमेंट्स मुझे लगता है इस ऑफिशियल से तो ज्यादा ही अच्छे होते हैं. बट ठीक है, मैं आपकी बात रख भी लेती हूँ कि कभी कभी इशू कंफ्यूज हो जाता है. इस लड़की की ड्रेस पे कोई सवाल नहीं उठाया उन्होंने, इस लड़की के हेड स्कार्फ पे कोई सवाल नहीं उठाया. हेड उनका कवर्ड है. इस वीडियो में एक मोमेंट उनका कैप्चर हो रहा है, उसमें सर लड़की का कवर्ड है, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ना ही उन्होंने बोला इस वीडियो में. बट जयबन सिंह, यस, वेरी क्विकली सर, आई हैव लिमिटेड टाइम.
लिसन मी, मैं ये कह रहा हूं मैडम, आपने देखा होगा को क्रिकेट का मैच चल रहा हो, को फुटबॉल का मैच चल रहा हो, और उसके अंदर आप इस तरीके के स्लोगन बना के लेके जाएं, चाहे इंडिया का झंडा हो, चाहे आप कुछ और चीज बना के जाए, समझ आता है. लेकिन गुरु घर हो, मंदिर हो, मस्जिद हो, ये रिलीजियस स्थान पे तो आदमी बड़ी प्रिकॉशनरी लेके जाता है.
नहीं तो वो बोल सकते थे ना,
बरत के जाता है.
अरे वो ये बोल सकते थे ना कि ये अलाउड नहीं है, फेस टैटू अलाउड नहीं है. उन्होंने ये नहीं बोला कि मैडम अलाउड नहीं है. उन्होंने बोला कि ये पंजाब है, ये इंडिया नहीं है. ये वीडियो में कैप्चर हुआ है.
वे ऑफ टॉकिंग,
नो वे ऑफ टॉकिंग की बात तो मैं तब करती अगर वीडियो नहीं होती. सुनिए मेरी बात सुनिए इंद्रजीत जी, मैं आपसे लड़ना नहीं चाह रही, बट लेट्स नॉट किड आवरसेल्व्स ऑफ व्हाट हैज बीन कॉट ऑन कैमरा. वीडियो नहीं होती तो ये सारी एक्सप्लेनेशन दे सकते थे. But one second, Jayban Singh has been wanting to come in. Jayban Singh, the issue I want to understand is what is really happening. Where is this very hardcore fundamentalist behavior setting in from? And that too even at a place as revered as the Golden Temple. Do you believe we have a problem on our hands if this is what is transpiring in Punjab?
Good question. Very good question. Where is it coming from? This is coming from very powerful sources. I wanted to speak about this to you. Some very powerful resources and sources across the world are working towards creating a divide between Hindus and Muslims, starting from Punjab and spilling over to the rest of the country. There is a very conscious effort of this thing which is going on in foreign countries. I am from the army. I am a strategic analyst. I have been working on these forces for the last 20 years. I can understand and very well identify them. So all this is part of a grand plan, and in this grand plan, there are certain people who do get affected by it, but this is not the sentiment of either a majority of the Sikhs or a Punjab. It is a sentiment which is being forced upon us, which is being thrust upon us with the use of money, propaganda, perception management, information warfare, social media, and a whole lot of other things.
Okay.
And I would like to say this, that whatever they are saying that the Sevadar is semi-literate, that is not a fact. Anybody who's standing as a सेवादार on the door of a gurdwara, उनको मर्यादा का पूरा पता होता है, और अगर नहीं होता है तो then SGPC is faltering. After all, the first person that a devotee will see when he comes to a gurdwara is the sevadar. So the sevadar has to be as well qualified as a granthi onto the rules and regulations. What is all this happening? It is, I mean, the SGPC has got enough money to ensure that this kind of sevadars are there. And this gentleman was talking about a radical situation emerging in Punjab. There is no radical situation emerging in Punjab. There are some fringe elements which are trying to create a problem. And there are certain other people, unfortunately, people in the SGPC also, like I said, that they have to rise above partisan politics and do what they are supposed to be doing. They should not be trying to cover up this kind of incidents and, try to give them, try to wish them away in a very trivial manner.
Yeah, no,
I think this
they
thing
could
needs
have
a very
actually
serious
done
thought.
more to protect their own, respect and reputation if they had said that we are shocked at what has happened and we are not going to take it lightly. Instead of trying to, make excuses for what has transpired and has been caught on camera. In this case, there is no saving face. If you didn't mean for this to happen, if you don't believe in what has happened, then you should have presented a stronger side of yourself to say that, we don't stand for this and we will not tolerate this being spread in our holy places. I've run out of time. I do thank all of our guests for joining us. This is certainly something that has the potential of creating a vitiated atmosphere, and this is what happens. Imagine if this is the kind of hatred that spreads across the country, or people start responding. If quote unquote Indians are going to be stopped from going to even the Golden Temple in Punjab, what happens if the rest of the Indians start responding to this kind of hatred? You have to think about that. I have to slip into a very short break. On the other side, we're getting you an exclusive report from CNN on how North Korea used high-tech bank robberies to fund its UN-prohibited nuclear weapons and ballistic missile program. Stay tuned.